an island in the Gambian River. These days, an attraction for determined tourists. In days gone by, though, a prison. Once known as James Island, it later became known as Slave Island, the place where people were held before they were shipped across the Atlantic. Now the dozens of men, women and children captured from the neighboring villages were then held in such small cells for about 2 to 3 weeks before being transported to what was called the New World. Now these were plantations in America. To the slave buyers, the location of the island was strategic since it ensured the families of those missing would not be able to find them.
It's navigable right from Banjul up to the end of the country. So this is one reason why it becomes a so much focus area for the Europeans.
The island is a World Heritage Site. It's recently been renamed Kunta Kinte Island after a real-life Gambian slave profiled in the American novel Roots. Gambia is making much of the Kunta Kinte link. This, locals tell us, was his home.
Yes, they live from hand to mouth.
This woman, one of his descendants.
At the age of 18, he went to bush with his friend to collect a firewood for his mother, and they came across with the Portuguese. All the friends ran away. They told Kunta to run. He said he didn't want to run. He wanted to know their mission and what type of human being they are. As you all know, one man cannot fight a dozen. Later he fought against them, and Kunta Kinte was overpowered.
Among those visiting this week, one of the actors from the Roots TV series, Ben Vereen, played Kunta Kinte's grandson, Chicken George.
Standing here where my fellow brother and sister and children were enslaved, and their spirits, I feel, are still here screaming out and asking us to recognize their sacrifice for what we have is what we call freedom, and we have not done that yet.
Gambia has established a museum to honor the many others sold into bondage. That's an emotional pull for many tourists, particularly from America.
They feel they are from African descendants. They live in the diaspora. They need to come back to see their family, support them.
A tiny country on the western edge of Africa, but Gambia has played a big role in the continent's history, and the people here say that history must never be forgotten. Kiyo, CCTV, Banjul, Gambia.